Hey everyone, welcome to High Vibe Monday. I'm gonna start coming live again every Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna channel a general message called High Vibe Monday so everyone could hear what they need to hear, see what they need to see, feel what they need to feel to let all of their desires and manifestations in. I'm gonna follow it up for some free time, for some free mini reads for people. We haven't done this in a while, so welcome to those who join. And without further ado, let us get to the general message for everyone, and then we'll get to the free mini reads. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. The way that you think it's going to be, it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. That's going to be your greatest affirmation for a little bit of time. It's not a one and done, I did it once. Why am I not healed? Right? Are you going to parent yourself the way that your parents parented you? Are you going to adopt a new way to treat and love yourself? Are you going to adopt a new way to treat and love yourself? Are you going to be more kind to yourself? Give yourself time to learn a new skill. Kelly's watching a 2-year-old right now, and she's trying her hardest to learn how to use a fork. It's a frustrating experience for her because she can't learn it. She just wants to be eating like the big people. She gets mad, will sometimes throw the fork. You can be understanding that it takes time to build all those muscles in the fingers and the arms and the being able to use a fork. So can you be understanding that it takes you time to develop a new way to view the world? It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be the way that I think it's going to be. It could be a different way. It could be a different way. It could end up in a different way than I'm thinking. I know it's possible. I see other people who have a different experience than the one I'm thinking it has to be. I wasn't born wrong. I wasn't born in a certain way. I was born into a certain family, a certain launch pad. Yes, everyone's born into a certain launch pad, a launch pad being a starting vibrational set point for everything that I want. So, for those of you who've been following Kelly for a while, you know her earlier videos where she was talking about childhood abuse and the current psychology definition, yes, she went through that. She even had the proof that, no, look, my mom was diagnosed manic depressive bipolar, borderline personality disorder, narcissistic with suicidal tendencies. And look, my mom had gone into on a 3-day mandatory hold for suicidal watch. She had the proof. But when you recognize that it's a story that you're latching onto to justify why you don't have what you want right now, you can begin to release that hold on you. And you can begin to realize, oh, they were just my launch pad. Does it suck? Might you be in a position where you feel like it sucks to have to teach myself certain things that I consider basic, certain things that I consider like eating a fork? Why didn't my parents teach me healthy communication style? Why didn't my parents teach me how to tap into my emotions? Why didn't my parents teach me how to process my emotions? Do you hear all that blame in that? And yeah, we know it would have been nice if you could have learned that from the get-go. But that's the point of life and expansion. Kelly's favorite analogy for this is the first round of humans, it probably took them a really long time to figure out how to make a fire. Each generation got a little bit quicker, a little bit easier. Once they kind of figured that out, then it was like, oh, well, hey, how do we get a roof over our head to stop the rain from putting the fire out? Then it was, well, hey, what about walls? Hey, what about a floor? Hey, what about air conditioning and heating? Hey, what about running water? What about running electricity? You would want that continual expansion, right? So why not allow that continual expansion for you? So we'll continue this story throughout the next high vibes, but we'll kind of wrap it up as Kelly's been interacting with this 2-year-old and kind of starting to play an integral role in this child's life. When Kelly's just running around and like, oh my God, don't grab that. Don't grab that. Oh my goodness. At the end of like watching her for a good chunk of the day, Kelly will sit back and go, whew, I kept the kid alive. Whoa, okay. Kid's alive. Kelly has gained so much compassion for her parents. And Kelly was like, wait a second. My mom taught me how to have fun. Everything that I do with this kid that this mom is saying, "Kelly, how'd you think to do that with my daughter?" Kelly's response was always, "I don't know, that's just what my mom did with me. Well, that's just what my mom did with me." And that's when it dawned on Kelly. My mother gave me a solid launch pad of fun. And Kelly went back and went, oh my God, a lot of my life I've had a lot of fun. Sure, there was some chaos from the piss poor interpersonal skills I learned, but I have fun as a very strong default vibration. And that is thanks to that woman. And you know what? My dad did provide healthcare. My dad did provide very well. My dad drove me to like acting classes. My dad was there for me for here. And then she went, whoa, I was unaware how much work kids were, how much focus they took. Maybe I should give them a break. And it's not about forgiving someone for hurting you. It's not about forgiving someone for the pain that they caused. Forgiving is about releasing them as your justification for you can't have what you want now. Instead, turn your focus to, sure, this is my launch pad, my starting point. Just like Google Maps, I have to enter my starting destination. And I would like to be experiencing this, my end goal. Inner being, wake up. I'm listening to you now. Get louder, get clearer. I'm here and I want to be here. And my inner being is guiding me. And my guidance is getting louder. My guidance is getting clearer. My path is getting more easeful. My path is getting more joyful. My path is getting more enlightening. My path is getting a little bit easier, a little bit more easeful. And I'm getting guidance and I'm following and taking action on that guidance, whether it be reading a book, hiring a coach, etc., 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 etc. And with that, we actually do want to start with some mini reads, and they're saying they want to start with Antoinette. Whew. Wow, that was a whew. That was a whirlwind of a channel there. Sup, Antoinette? Hey, Jenster Love. Haven't seen you in a while. Valentina, hey. Candy Cane, hey. Julie, hello. Hey, Choco Donatello. Let's see who's live on Instagram. YouTube will be a little bit easier for me to see your comments and your questions, but I'll definitely try to give you guys some mini reads too. Yo, Emily, what's up? Good morning, Tina. Hey, Emily. Hey, so Antoinette, if you're here, hit me with your question. We're going to go into some mini reads for people. What y'all think of that general? That was a whirlwind of a message. Yo, Antoinette, give me your question. Hey, and y'all, I'm gonna be putting up some really good meditations for you guys to join on YouTube, and y'all can say thank you, Antoinette, for Spiritually Fit by Kelly Lunt. I think some of those meditations need to be made public, Antoinette. What do you think? Hey, Kelly, I'd love a mini read about love. Ooh, okay, Kelsey. Um, Choco Donatella. Oh wow, Selena. How are you? God, that was years ago. Selena, I don't want to say your last name. It's on a public thing. No, you weren't manifesting the pay raise. Fuck, that was years ago. Okay, so Antoinette would like a general. All right, guys. So, haha, what's up, Tina? Thanks for switching over. Um, okay, iced out cakes. I'll get to you. I'll get to you too. Definitely post the meditation. All right, y'all owe some really good love to Antoinette. I'm working with her one on one right now, and she is calling forth some powerful meditations to manifest a lot of good stuff, and they're really good. Like, I almost want to go back and redo one, Antoinette. And she just gave me permission to share them with you guys for free on YouTube. Okay, so Antoinette would like a general. All right, so guys, this is always going to resonate with everyone. So always be thinking, how does this apply to me? So let's go. Antoinette, it's about giving up the humdrum, the meos, the Kelly can't quite find the right word for it, but that blasé, that very neutral feeling, that almost numb, but in a not a negative connotation kind of way, that void. Sometimes when you're manifesting, you're going from here to here. You're used to living life a certain way. You're used to life being at a slower pace. And as you start to go up, especially when it's going up the socioeconomic ladder, people with more money, tend to live a little bit more of a vibrant life. They have more choice, they have more freedom, they have more, I want to do that. Let's make it go, let's make it happen. And so, Antoinette, what you're hitting right now is are you willing to let go of the old story, the old way of living your life? And don't worry, Antoinette, we were giving Kelly downloads this morning during her meditation for your meditation tomorrow to help with this, but we'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek in case you want to play with it later, but no pressure. That's the point of working with us one on one, right? That you get to do it with us. It's recognizing that, hey, I have lived a slower paced lifestyle because it kept me safe. If I didn't do too much, I didn't make mommy and daddy mad. If I didn't do too much, I didn't outshine others. For those of you who read The Big Leap, um, the outshining one, I don't want to achieve more because I'm going to be outshining others. And if I achieve more and do good, others will feel bad. My success comes at the expense of others is a limiting belief that you're coming up against, Antoinette. So, I give you two ways to go about it. You can journal it out. I have a belief that every time I succeed, I make someone feel bad. Can you rework that? Can you be open to viewing that in a different way? Can you intervene? Can you show me how you feel this? Rework that belief system? Or you could do it in a more spiritual fashion. Get quiet, meditate and go, so there's a part of me that played life slowly. I'm releasing that energy. Picture it leaving your left side. I'm releasing that to a thing of the past. I now get to call forth light onto the right side. I now get to live life in a new energy. Where there's a little bit more movement, where movement's easier, where movement is maybe a little bit, just a little bit faster, just a little bit more movement. I'm letting more energy come into my life. I'm letting moving slow be a thing of the past because I do want to live a little bit more of an uplifting, vibrant, fast paced life. I would like it if my life problem was, do I want to go on a shopping spree for my little cutie pie, my little 2, 3 year old? Do I want to go on a shopping spree for me? Do I want to make an investment for me? Do I want to make an investment for Olivia? Do I want to book a vacation for us? You want that life and that has more energy flowing through it. So it's really about another way you can approach it, Antoinette. So we want everyone to hear that there's always more than one way to approach a block, a problem. You can, if you're more visual, you can get quiet, meditate, see where there's gonna, it's a kind of triangle diamond shape. Find it in your body and just see if you can massage the energy out a little bit. Kelly is recently getting a vacuum and vacuuming hers and just having fun, seeing how much she could break it up. She's been calling in, hey, higher selves, hey, future selves who are already past this, come on down, come on, help me release this little knot in my energy. It's three ways to approach it, Antoinette. Let us know if you have any follow-up questions. And then we do want to take iced out cakes. And her question was, am I supposed to be in this space? And how can I make this a positive experience? This is going to help everyone. Um, yeah, see, Mia, I am. I just moved to a new state and would love a mini read on how to best move forward and be successful here. Um, this is going to help. Am I supposed to be in the space and how can I make this a positive space? Hey, Concha, what's up? Concha, I'm over on YouTube too, if that's easier for you. How can I make this a positive experience? Okay. By not thinking you're doomed from the beginning, by not thinking that you're doomed from the start, by not thinking that you're doomed. That's old energy. That's old energy from your parents. Can you guys, the generation that went through the Great Depression, the generation that went through the world wars, you could see how for them they'd have a default vibration of doom and gloom. The next generation picks up some of that energy as their launch pad. They didn't necessarily do the work because they were the generation getting us out of the Great Depression, right? So they were the generation that you work hard for a company, you get the golden nest egg, you show up to work, you do your job, right? But each generation wants to expand. So all that is that's a lingering emotions that you picked up from previous generations. So this is a fun one. It's called There's many ways to do it, but Kelly's favorite way was actually a way she learned from Teal Swan. It's called River Release. And it's where you just get in a meditative state, picture yourself walking up to a river with good warm water, sitting in it. Picture the water flowing through you, releasing anything unhelpful and replenishing, restoring, and rejuvenating your energy source. And then you just picture anything that's unhelpful, that's not helping me get what I want, that belonged to my mother. Picture your mother, and the river is just releasing that energy back to her. Because this is about you seeing the previous adults in your life as competent, as intelligent, as that they can handle themselves. They can handle themselves. And that's one of the core boundary things that Kelly teaches in her Becoming Who You Really Are course. If you sign up for her email list, we'll have her soon send out an email with that meditation for free. The self concept of they are figuring it out. That's how you won't be a people pleaser. That's how you won't be worrying about solving everyone else's problems. It will take you from default trying to solve everyone else's problems to being a here's where I am, here's what I'd like. Okay, here's where they are. I can feel what they want. Do I want to do that? Yes or no? No? Okay. Yes? Okay. It will make it a little bit more of a conscious choice for you, and that's what will drastically improve your life. For the woman on YouTube, that message was very much for you. It's very much for everyone, even the people who've been working with us for a while. There's a little bit of you subconsciously people pleasing. Just find that part of you and make it conscious. You could still do the action, but make it conscious. But to the one who asked the moving question, can you build a new relationship with the word explore? Can you build a new relationship with the word change? Maybe change can be good. Maybe change can be fun. Maybe exploring can be a sense of fun. Because there's a little bit of that previous generations where if you're a woman, you're weak, you're not safe, you're going to get attacked at night. And we're not saying attacks don't happen. We're saying they don't happen nearly as often as people think and make it out to be. And we're not encouraging you to go walk in a dark alley. But what we're saying is that you're carrying that energy and it's dampening your experience in your day to day life when the sun is out, when you're safe, when you're with people. And they're asking, do you see that? All right, bye, Antoinette. Hey, Queen. Hey, Adventures with Gypsy. Hey, iced out cakes. How'd you like your message? Mindful regeneration. I feel like I know that face. Hey, Concha. Hey, Lola. All right, everyone who still wants a mini read, I guess just well, Mia, I am. They asked if you understand. Oh, guys, while we wait for that, let's light a little bit of sage. Just a little bit. Because we're allowing anything old that needs to be released to be released. Any old vibrations that are no longer serving us, we are just allowing our energy to be released. Just allowing it to be released to the past and allowing ourselves to create a new launch pad and a new experience going forward. I'm open to a new experience going forward. So there we go, guys. Hey, Concha, do you want next month, December? Do you just want the group, or do you want the group plus a one-on-one? Email me or something, or I'll email you the sign up links. But we never talked about that. So where's Mia? I'm gonna wait just another 30 seconds before I move on to the next mini read. But guys, just relax the muscles in your body. You've come here for a vibe shift. So we're just releasing anything old. Anything old is just naturally, easily releasing our body, and we're allowing ourselves to become more aware of our desires and be more okay with our desires, and even becoming more okay with allowing them in. Um, oh, Julie, this whole live has been about releasing family control. Rewatch this from the beginning. It's only going to be 30 minutes, so you should rewatch it. Everything's been about that. um, all right. All right, Adventures with Gypsy, what's your question? Chantel, I thought that was you. You're welcome, iced out cakes. I'm really glad it helped. I thought that was you, Chantel, I haven't seen you in a years, man. Um, Adventures with Gypsy, what's your question? Lou M. Ah, sorry your internet keeps dropping. Well, good thing this has been recorded so you can come back and listen to it. I never know what to say when I'm waiting for someone to write their question. Hey guys, how do you like my hair? It's from a braid and it's from watching a 2-year-old. I didn't realize how much work little children were. Am I where I need to be spiritually speaking? Ooh, anyone. This is going to help everyone. What a great question. Am I where I need to be spiritually speaking? Well, yes and no. Yes. Wherever you're at is exactly where you're supposed to be at. You don't like where you're at, which is why we say yes and no. The overall answer is yes, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Everything is going exactly as your energy is calling forth to you. You sense that more that you want, that discomfort, that discord. For you, it's a quite simple, straightforward message. It's, can you view that discord, that discomfort that you feel? Can you recognize that that's normal, that that's called expansion? Hey, so this is where I'm at. I'm in Google Maps. I'm entering my starting location in California, and I put my end destination in Maine, and woohoo, I have a road trip ahead of me, and I want to have fun. I want to be going off the freeway, looking at fun, cool sights. I want to find cool campgrounds. I want to find really good food along the way, inner being universe. Do you see that like kind of eager anticipation, that fun, this adventure that you would look at on a road trip? And so you made it from California to Arizona and you're like, "But I'm not there yet. I'm not even in Tennessee. I can't do that yet. I'm not in Montana." Like, "No, no, girl. You're not in Montana. No, you're not in Tennessee. No, you're not in Maine. You made it to Arizona. What is there to enjoy in Arizona?" Right? So Kelly wants investments. She wants to learn that passive income thing. And then when she kind of starts learning about it, sometimes she gets overwhelmed and is like, "Oh my fucking goodness, I'm learning about like about stock markets and investments and volatility and all of this stuff in the investment world. And now there's a whole nother world opening up, crypto. And on top of crypto, now there's NFTs. And I'm already seeing videos of little 20-year-olds who made 100,000 overnight for selling an NFT. Like, ugh. Okay, right? So you could view it that way. Am I where I want to be, spiritually speaking? For Kelly's, it's financially speaking. And then she goes, "Okay, that was overwhelming." No. But can she go, "But hey, I'm in Texas now. I've learned, I went from making $20 an hour in the corporate world to now I make money based on my value. I'm making more money than I've ever made before. It feels good to be making more money than I've ever made before." Yours might be, it feels good to be able to meditate deeper. It feels good to be able to identify how I feel. I can now identify how I feel easier. I can now hear my spirit guide easier. Yes, I'd like to hear them even easier, even louder, maybe even integrated on a more day to day basis. That's one missing component for you. It's about continuously asking for more. Hey, cool. I love that I can connect with you guys more in meditation, but I'd like to play with you guys more in our day to day life. It's about that deliberate willingness to, "Hey, I want this experience. Hey, I want this experience." Because Kelly did that for a while. She's like, "Why don't you guys just come hang out with me every day and like tell me what you're thinking? Tell me what you're this or that." Did she like it in the sense that she felt our energy around her all the time? Yes. Did she like it for insights she got? Did she like it that sometimes she'd be out and about, she'd be talking to someone who doesn't know she's as spiritual as she is, and she'd go, "Oh, my spirit guide George said this. Oh, my spirit guide Sophie said this." She got some weird looks. So then she realized, "Hey, I know I wanted that, but let's tune it back just a little bit, spirit guides. Instead of acting like you're my friend right next to me in real life, you can make some comments to me, but let's tune it back a little bit. You get that deliberate choice when they're saying, "Do you see?" And then they want to go over to who's on Instagram right now? Chantel, are you still there? So, Drea Mildage, it's not about releasing negative energy, right? This whole live has been answering, helping that. It's I went through this thing in the past that was a lot of work. It felt like a lot of chaos. It felt like a lot of bad energy. It felt like a lot of negativity. It felt like a lot of people who were being unfair. And that didn't feel good. That didn't feel good. I got my daughter back and I want to start enjoying it more. I want to start enjoying it more. Chantel, ask me your question. I want to start enjoying it more. You have to bring your focus away from that negative thing to the new that you want. Because the only thing that's now gonna ruin the experience with you and your daughter going forward is you thinking back on that. That was an experience that you guys went through, and it's over, thank goodness, and now you're starting a new segment, and it's about you deliberately you're gonna it's not a one and done thing. You have built up momentum, spending time, energy, being there. For people who want finances, you have built up momentum, energy, being broke, being poverty. Can you every day listen to 15 minutes of I think I have rampages on my YouTube about finances. Abraham Hicks has a financial meditation on YouTube. Amanda Francis is a great money manifesting queen. Can you just every morning go, "Hey, that was energy of the past. I'm turning the volume down to that. I'm turning the volume up to how I can now enjoy my new daughter." Yeah, Chantel, still waiting for your question. Thanks for that message. You're welcome, adventure. Glad I can make it. Hope everyone's trying to be high vibe today. Heck yeah. Um, okay, so what I just said to Drea, can I grow a creative hobby into a career? Absolutely, you can. So, what I would encourage for you, Kelsey, in that mindset to be universe, show me people who have made a lot of money off a hobby into a career. I've seen a lot of TikToks about people who just started with printing teas and they made turn it into $1 million business. Um, we got Antoinette in the house who's selling root chakra affirmation sweatshirts. She's literally in the process of growing that small. I wouldn't call it a hobby. I'd call it just a small starting out business. She's in the process of growing that. She's already getting a request for heart chakra affirmation sweatshirts. Um, Okay. Tomorrow is the last day of my 9 to 5, looking for direction for what to offer in my own business. Okay, I'm going to channel that for you for sure. And everyone who's asking about business and a career, hobby, will my new business be successful? This is going to help. Um, my short answer to that, my human to human Chantel, is you offer what your heart desires. Does your heart desire courses? I personally like coaching people one-on-one and in smaller group settings. So that's what I offer. Sometimes I offer courses, but I always include a mastermind group call because I love interacting with people one-on-one. So it's whatever you truly desire. If you don't have clarity on what you want to offer, it kind of means that you're not all right, you got it then. If if you don't know what it is you want to desire, it's because somewhere you've dampened your desires. So it's about rebuilding your sense of safety and your sense of that it's okay. It's safe and okay to have desires. It's safe and okay to have good things. It's safe and okay to feel good. It's safe and okay to have good things coming to me. It's safe and okay to put my service, my offer, my spiritual work out there. I get to offer things that I love doing and I get to receive money doing it. I'm now allowing myself to be happier. And Chantel, I'm going to release a meditation soon on YouTube that's all about increasing the amount of happiness that you can feel to let that in. Um, okay, guys, her follow up to that was I desire one on one therapy. I just think I might get more interest if I learn tarot or something. So, for everyone who wants to know how to be successful more in their career and their side hobby and their service-based life mission. And you know what your desires, you know what you want to offer, but you think you have to do something else to get the interest. This one's going to help you. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's as simple as that, Chantel. Your thoughts create your belief system, create your reality. If you think you have to do something else to bring in interest, then you do. And we'll give you an example. Kelly even got caught up in that recently. She was like, "Ooh, what is this TikTok thing? What is this Reels? I'm going to turn my daily tarot reads into Reels." And then she kind of realized, like, wait, this isn't feeling as fun as taking a photo of a tarot card and typing out the message. And then she went, "Well, but I actually do kinda like the video component of it." And then when she rewatched some of her reels, she was like, "Oh my god, there's too much energy in this of, like, in your face, in your face." There's something about when I record it as a TikTok or a reel, I think that I have to be this uber exuberant person instead of just naturally being me, where high vibe and happiness just oozes out of me. And that's when she realized she either wants to take a photo of the tarot card and type out the message, or she wants to do a regular video in Instagram, not the reel, but the regular video. Just keep it to a minute for, hey guys, your daily tarot read message for the day. And then she got ideas for, oh, if I do a reel, I should do this. Oh, if I do a reel, I should do this. She, so we want you to know that it's okay, right? Because Kelly was like, ooh, I got to be in with the new hit thing. And the new hit thing is TikTok and reels. And Gary Vaynerchuk is even talking about it. And then she went, no, I don't. No, I don't. There's people on YouTube, there's people on Instagram. That's my audience base. It tends to it has a little bit of a calmer energy. It has an energy of people who wanna learn, an energy of people who wanna expand, an energy of people kind of thirsty for knowledge, and that's what I like doing. I like talking about spiritual stuff, and I love sharing all from all the thousands of books I've read and thousands of hours I've meditated. I love shortening people's journey. That's not the energy of TikTok. That's the energy of YouTube and Instagram. It's about being okay with who you are. And to start manifesting, Chantel, options, examples of people who didn't do anything spiritual and made money. Amanda Francis would be a great example for you. Amanda Francis, multi millionaire, three-digit millionaire. Kelly was listening to some of her, just one of her on, I don't know, the podcast or the YouTubes, listening to some of her stuff. And she was like, wait, this woman is making like 500,000 a month and she doesn't even channel? I channel. I what? And this woman just sat out with I desire to earn more money. And once I learn how to earn more money, I desire to teach others how to earn more money. A lot of what she says is spiritual, but she never channels. She never pulls tarot cards. Call forth examples. Let's do Dwayne Wire, Chantel. He never channeled. He never pulled tarot cards. If you pull a tarot card, do it from a place of, hey, let's see what the cards can do to help my potential clients today. If you don't desire pulling a card, go, what's a good message that I can share with my following base today to uplift them? This is really about how happy are you willing to be, Chantel? Are you willing to leave your 9 to 5, start what you love doing, and earn money? So, this is really about, do you feel safe? And do you feel it's okay for you to be happy? And with that, we wish you all hugs and love, and we will see you guys next Monday. Yeah, that was a really good High Vibe Monday, guys. Really good. I want to get you guys a link in case you want some one-on-one coaching. I can't remember the link. So if you're interested in exploring coaching, um, just send me an email, kelly@kellylunt.com, and we'll get just a phone call arranged so we can get on the phone call and talk if you guys would like more. Yeah, good luck, Chantel. You're welcome, everyone. Thanks for coming up, everyone. It was fun. I'll be back next Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, doing High Vibe Monday again. So love y'all. Have a good day. Bye.